all about money. Pussy so sweet like some honey. Tasting my chocolate chip cookie. I need an Aspen, no rookie. Yeah. Cocoa bone shit. Cocoa bone shit. All about money. Pussy so sweet like some honey. Tasting my chocolate chip cookie. I need an Aspen. Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's your girl Tosh, aka Cocoa Bone, coming at you with not a reaction but another review video, and this is to Chrisean Rock and Blueface Crazy in Love episode 3. Okay, so I don't got too much more else to say. I just want to go ahead and get straight into this review, so let's go ahead and get into this review. So in the first scene, we're picking up from where we left off, which was the whole debacle with Chrisean's family versus Blueface and Chrisean herself. But however, you know, they didn't really get too much into all that because that was last week's episode. So moving right along, the next day, that's when, you know, they had narrated that Chrisean Rock and Blueface was basically, you know, going back and forth online because Chrisean had courted him with another girl, which I don't know why she's so surprised because, you know, you're dating a rapper. That's male rappers for you. But anyway, yes, Chrisean is surprised and she is pissed. So for that reason alone, she had decided to tweet that she is single. She is no longer with Blueface. Blueface had tweeted that he was never single. He always kept a couple. Oh my God. Just the arrogance of it all. Don't even get me started. Anyway, you guys, so that's what he said in his tweet. And, you know, they basically were just going back and forth between tweets and stuff like that. Now, moving on the next day, Chrisean Rock is now with her hairstylist, and she's basically getting ready and prepped up for the day. And that's when she decides to talk to whoever she's talking to on the phone, one of her people, about how, like, she feels like she's been giving Blueface too much of her loyalty and time. I don't know why it took this long for her to realize that, but okay, sis, do you. But yeah, so she's basically telling her peoples on the phone, like, he's very controlling, you know, from what she's saying. She didn't say he's controlling, but from what she's talking about to her friends, she's saying how, like, he always want to make sure she's back at the house by 3 in the morning, and you just always want me to be loyal, but you're not loyal to me. And, you know, obviously I'm not going along with this because Chrisean Rock loves that man. She got his whole entire face tatted on the front of her neck. She ain't fucking going nowhere. But yeah, that's what's going on for this scene. In the midst of this scene, while Chrisean is getting her hair done, that's when Lala Milan, you know, actress slash big Vine superstar when Vine was popping, slash, you know, just social media personnel, had decided to give her a visit. Chrisean was very, very happy. And, you know, basically Lala is just like trying to give her some advice, you know what I'm saying? She even had wondered where was her tooth because she looked better with her tooth in. I ain't gonna lie, that was a little bit of shade. A little bit of shade, Lala, but hey, I get it, boo. I mean, she would look a little better with her. I mean, honestly, well, Chrisean Rock, to me personally, tooth or no tooth, you know, she's a bad bitch. She's beautiful. I mean, clearly niggas still want to talk to her ass. But, you know, anyway, Lala was just trying to give her some helpful, friendly advice. And that was basically it for that scene. So in the next scene, that's when we see Blueface and Chrisean Rock at the nail salon. But I just got one question. Chrisean, and this ain't no hater shit. I've already acknowledged that you're a pretty girl, you're a bad bitch. But where the fuck is your clothes at? Like, you might as well just go outside with brown panties on, girl. This girl walked in with a whole freaking, I don't know what it was. I guess like a bikini top with a skirt. And the skirt, I believe, came down to her knees. It's like, who is styling you, sis? Like, who is your stylist? Like, why are you walking out barely not dressed? But anyway, you guys, moving on. So in the midst of these two talking while they're both getting their pedicures done, you know, Blueface, his sarcastic ass,
well, nice interesting family, huh? They were nice.
And then, you know, Chrisean is just like,
look, it was just some typical black ghetto shit. They didn't want to put themselves in your shoes, so
basically just finding some excuse for Blueface. That's what I heard, in my opinion. So anyway, that's when, you know, Blueface had asked her, well, what's your relationship status? And she's like, well, we fam. And then that's when she was like, what's our relationship status? And he was like,
well, the last time I checked, you said you were single, so can a real nigga get a chance?
Yo, Blueface is a smooth motherfucker. He got a way way with words, man. I ain't gonna lie. With his charismatic self, okay? So in the midst of this scene, that's when they're just, you know, basically talking about like their relationship status, and you know, like he just basically was just kind of nonchalant about it. So was Krishan. She decided to, you know, walk him out to the front, you know, because he's about to leave. He's done getting his feet done, and you know, he got in his nice ass racer car and he peeled the fuck off. So when the next scene, that's when it's narrated that Krishan Rock is getting ready to go to Oklahoma for her court case that she has due to her taking Blueface's car without his permission and driving it across country. Okay, you know, in the midst of this, she is wondering why Blueface ain't gonna come with her to support her for this court date, but he straight up told her that he didn't take the car with her, so he has no need to go over there with her to support her. Oh my god, their relationship makes me want to pull off my fucking wig. Like, I'm not gonna fraud. Like, they just made me want to pull my eyelashes off. Like, what is y'all doing? Like, and then she got his whole face tatted on her neck, and he's the reason why that she might possibly be behind bars. I digress. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. So in the next scene, that's when, you know, Krishan Rock is just now getting off the plane, and I believe her assistant, the dark-skinned dude with the dreads, like, he's in the car with her, and they're basically showing how, you know, she questioned him about like going to go hang out with other bitches and stuff like that. And she also admitted that the relationship is possibly a forced relationship. She said that she don't know if they're with each other for business or they're with each other because Blueface really do want to be with her. And just her admitting that, it really would not surprise me if the shit is forced and is really just for the clout at this point. You know, at this point, Krishan had went from being in Blueface's shadow to now being Krishan Rock. Like, she is her own celebrity now. I don't understand why she can't just move on and find another nigga. Like, she keeps saying she got other niggas lined up waiting on her and stuff like that. Okay, so why not just go talk to them other niggas versus keep dealing with somebody that's just bringing you all this toxic ass energy? But her stylist or assistant, whoever he is, the dark skin dude with the dread, he really made a really good point. And he told Krishan, he said, listen, you knew who he was before you got with him. And that was a great valid point. Like, he's a rapper, you know, with a big eggplant, like money, all these tattoos, jewelry, cars, clothes, houses, more hoes. I mean, like, this is who he was before you decided to want to be in a relationship with him. I don't understand Krishan Rock always getting upset about him possibly messing with other bitches, but it's like, that's what you signed up for when dealing with him. You feel what I'm saying? So her assistant made a really good valid point on that. In the next scene, when Krishan Rock and her assistant arrives at the hotel, Krishan Rock FaceTime Blueface, and she finds out that Blueface had went to Las Vegas without her. And she's feeling a little insecure because she feels like besides him gambling with the friends, he's also going to gamble his way into some new poom poom, okay? Some new kitty cat, trying to be a little censored for YouTube. And she's really upset and pissed, but you know, there's not much that she can do about it and whatnot. Blueface is trying to assure her that everything is good. She don't need to worry about nothing. In the midst of this scene, Blueface had, shortly after the call, had got into a physical altercation where a man was shot outside of the Las Vegas club. And he was definitely charged with attempted murder. I think all of us remember that situation. All the bloggers was talking about it and stuff like that. I think he's out on bail now, but I'll have to research or look that up, but I think he's out on bail now and whatnot. So yeah, that situation was crazy. So in the next scene, that's when Krishan Rock and her assistant is now heading over to meet with her attorney before the court date, okay? Or not the court date, excuse me, but the court case itself on that same day. So she went to go meet up with the attorney. The attorney was going over some of the charges, saying that a 3-year deferral is not a conviction and whatnot, so that's good. But so far, it looked like she's gonna be in the clear. All she did was just take his car. She didn't damage it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, she still was wrong for doing it, but I'm just saying, like, it could have been a lot worse. So anyway, after meeting up with the attorney, that's when she had went to the courthouse. The judge basically had rescheduled another court date for her to come back, and you know, that was just it for that. So that's when, you know, her and the assistant had left. The first thing she asked was, where's the Dutch at? Where the weed at? You know, that was a long ass day. In the midst of her, you know, going to go get some weed, she's also joined by her nephew and her sister. And, you know, the assistant, her nephew, her sister, and her was all, I guess, heading straight back to the hotel to go get her things because she definitely wants to get out of Oklahoma. And out of nowhere, like, she had to get out the car and she just started bawling out crying. Like, I don't know if it was because of the court case. I'm assuming it was because of the court case. Her nephew, her sister, and her assistant is all around her trying to console her, making sure that she is aware that everything is going to be okay. Especially since, you know, now she has like the power, which is the money, to help her get out of this court case. Because as we all know, especially what happened to the whole Tory Lanez situation, these justice systems, they don't give two shits about being fair. They don't care about what's right or what's wrong. They only just go about things the way they want to, and that's just what it is if the money is right. That's another story for another time. And that is it for this review. It wasn't really not too much to go over and whatnot. This episode was okay. Hopefully it gets a little more spicier on the next episode, but yeah, that's really it for this review. So please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, show your girl some love, help your girl get to 3,000 subs. Make sure to leave some suggestions down in the comment section down below. And please give me a big thumbs up, for it helps to push my videos further out into the algorithm. I'm out this bitch. Deuces.